Hey guys, thank you very much for making it through another video. Today we had Tiny Indoor Firework by Biffy Clyro from their album Celebration of Endings. A slightly different sound segment today because rather than going through bias effects like normal, we are actually going through a real amp. So what I'll try and do is get some close-up shots of my amp and also the pedal that I'm going through, and I'll try and do some sort of really cool post-edit thing, but we'll see how that turns out. But anyway, let's start with the guitar. So it's my 94 Fender Japanese Strat. It's one of the crafted in Japan ones. I don't know a lot about it, I got it second hand, but I'm under the impression it is all stock. It was really clean when I bought it, and I've put various things and bits and pieces in it playing it. So the tunings for this song are a little bit different, so I will just run through them, and the strings are Roto Blues 10 to 52. But for the first guitar part, which I guess you would probably more, well, you wouldn't probably relate that to Simon's, you'd probably relate that as a, I mean, this whole song's a bit of a hybrid anyway, but the first guitar part, which is all the chord-based stuff, that's in D standard, but the high E is actually a high C. So yeah, D standard, so everything a tone down, and then the high E is another tone down to go from a D to a high C, and that's for the, I'm guessing that bit, nice little run in that one. And then the other guitar part I did, which I guess was more the little leady bits and stuff, that's, although I did do some chords on that, we got D standard, but then the low D is actually a low C. So I guess the other thing is you could say it's dadgad, but it's a C and a C, so like C, G, C, F, A, C. So everything, you know, so it's dadgad but a step down. Don't quote me on that, but maybe dadgad but a step down. I've never played in these tunings before, but I might have a bit of a mess around just because of the strats in it. It does allow you to do some funny things. I did actually have to move the little sort of bridge bit. I couldn't play it where Simon plays it, where he appears to play it, because he does like a 9 to 14th fret stretch. And I got little potato sausage fingers, so I had to move that, which is why you've got these strange little shapes here. So that was just something I had to do whilst learning this track, just because of that stretch, and I couldn't do it. So anyway, what we'll do now is move over to the amp, which is to say hopefully I'll get some nice close-up shots for you and you can see what the settings were. But we were just running through the clean channel on the, I should probably say what the amp is. It's a Victory V30, the Jack, previously known as the Countess Mark II. And yeah, as I said, we were running through the clean channel on the amp, and then all of the overdrive was coming from, you guessed it, if you've watched the video on my channel, it was the Simon Neil Boom Blast pedal. And again, I'll try and get some cinematic shots, you know, put them in and stuff first, but we'll see how that goes. So the signal chain, we're going guitar into the Boom Blast, just the boom side. I didn't play with the fuzz side today because I didn't feel like I needed that extra gain. Then we're going into the V30, going into the front of that in the clean channel on the low power mode, because I am in the flat and I like not getting told off by landlord and or neighbours. Then from there we're running into an SM57. I should probably just say the speaker cab, sorry, is one of the ones loaded with the creamback Celestion 75s. So it's not the vintage V30s, it's the creambacks. So they've got a slightly different breakup. I prefer them to the V30s, but I know many people pair that sort of amp with the V30. And from there we're then going straight into Reaper, where I've done a little bit of post-production. We've got EQ, of course. There's a little bit of compression, although actually the sound itself as a whole is fairly compressed. And then there's a little bit of dirty power in the flat, so I have had to pop a gate on there just for when the guitar's not doing anything. I'm not sure if you would have actually heard that though in the mix. And then yeah, we're going into Reaper, and that's how I've mixed it. And that is it. I'm now going to go and try and get these cinematic shots and then have some fun in the editing. But if it is, if I full on potato this, then what I'll do is I'll get some photos of the settings, and then I'll you know, maybe have those up on screen. But I think be a bit more interesting if I can get some nice shots. But thank you very much for sticking around. If you have, please like, comment, subscribe, do all that nice stuff, or even just check back new videos every weekend and every Wednesday at the moment. But yeah, thank you very much, and take care.